is almost certainly some Steve, but I am especially interested in Shaneak's character choice because Inkling is the main, but Cloud is one that's considered to have a better matchup against Steve. We might see it later.
Yeah.
For now, we have Shaneak, the Inkling on the left, and MazeBeans, the Steve on the right. Let's kick off our other winners semi-final and get things moving.
Well, onto the stage of SBF as well. A little bit smaller for Shaneak to just try and really approach MazeBeans, and doing a good impressive there with the first 50%, 60% straight away from the first interaction. But just look at that, MazeBeans.
Yep, we've equalised.
His own, we've equalised here. Oh, and trying to go for, I think, the spike there with the pickaxe doesn't get it in the end. But look at that, back in stage, controlling the neutral and the up smash. It's going to be as simple as that. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is the first stock going to MazeBeans.
Yep, only 30 seconds, but MazeBeans just getting the job done. Excellent response from Shaneak to find an opening with the roller, and that is generally something you're not going to see much of in this matchup, because if Steve puts even one block in the way, you've lost the use of roller entirely. Roller has no way to get past even a single block. But for now, we're early on in the set. MazeBeans hasn't started building those mini walls just yet. Here we go, right on cue. But getting coated in ink for his troubles.
That is great utilization of the ink. Look at Steve covered in pink right now and forced onto the ledge again. Oh my god.
What is this? Some fan creation?
Yeah, what is this alternate skin? What is going on?
Minecraft FNAF edition.
I was about to say FNAF. It looks very Final Five Nights at Freddy's, doesn't it? Oh, the smash attack, trying to get through the block that time. A little bit of a lack of patience there from Shaneak, trying to get through faster. Just a little bit more patient, because the smash attack from MazeBeans just sending him straight back into the center stage. Look at that patience. Using Steve's own blocks. Oh, wow.
MazeBeans is usually really on point with those techs. I wonder if maybe it was a deliberate choice to not tech in case Shaneak just saw it coming and went for an F smash as a follow-up. Knew that could recover in the end. Wasn't going to die off bouncing off the block, so maybe it was an accident. It could be intentional, but for now, it's even Stevens.
Oh, wow. MazeBeans nearly getting trapped in a wall of his own creation with the splat bomb just lingering at the top there. I think right to stay grounded in the end. But like you said, I think those blocks being used by MazeBeans, I think a lot of Steve's actually clicking, oh, that's great up there from Shaneak, just catching MazeBeans off guard, but a simple diamond pickaxe is going to send Shaneak straight over.
What are you going to do about this? We've got an amber, we got TNT, I've got a back air, and it's untechable as well. I have covered from all angles here. What we are seeing though, the splat bomb keeps colliding with the minecart to set off the bomb immediately, and that's definitely some precision aiming on Shaneak's part. Yeah, get the hitbox as soon as possible.
Really good combinations. Of course, MazeBeans still got this diamond pickaxe, plenty of damage to bring this back in terms of percent. Currently sitting at 94, now at 102, and those backers going through the minecart not once but twice. There's something for MazeBeans to watch out. Oh, and he's got to watch out for the first game. It's a loss for MazeBeans here. Shaneak takes game one. Wow, what a response.
Yeah, especially when MazeBeans just answered back so quickly in stock one. We kind of just sat here thinking, all right, so this is the MazeBeans special once again, but no, Shaneak held completely firm and also silencing any doubts that we might need some sword fighters to come out later on. For now, the Inkling is working A-okay. Yeah. Let's try it again in game two.
And I was thinking as well, I think I never got to mention it, surprisingly it went so fast that game. You expected to slow down a little bit, but you're talking about the tech blocks from MazeBeans. A lot of Steves know that it's coming nowadays, especially when they get grabbed. So just tech it straight away and then go for a smash attack of their own and catch everyone off guard thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to catch Steve with their own attacks. And then they just get caught out. So I think it could be something to watch. Maybe a little bit of conditioning from MazeBeans. They're always missing techs, and it could come to bite Shaneak in the foot in later games. But currently, Shaneak in the driving seat straight away into game two, 47% on MazeBeans.
Yeah, but now we're on the verge of a purple Steve. Well, the way to stop you from getting inked further is just to up tilt until Shaneak gives up, basically. That was absolutely unending, but at the end of the day, the up tilt was put into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for you to use. Don't hate it, like, I'd do the same thing if I was playing Steve.
Exactly. And of course, having the high percent, you just got to be careful as well, and really trying to control the game and just sit a little bit back. You know, Steves are waiting Yuta approach and just punish with these, you know, great jabs as well, just taking you across the stage. Oh, and Shaneak trying to catch the order. Oh, footstool! Oh, but not low enough to really cause Shaneak a problem. Simple recovery, especially Inkling's recovery, it's pretty good. Tries to go for the roller, and a back air says, no thank you. Send him right to the right side of the stage, and likewise again. The diamond in play if MazeBeans can get it out onto the playing field, ignoring the crafting table that time, trying to catch Shaneak with the up B. It's not going to work, and Shaneak's going to take the stock and get rid of that crafting table, and finally the diamond's in play. Oh my goodness, see how fast that anvil came into play.
Oh, but even quicker, can we just come out with MazeBeans' back air when the diamond is in play? Sometimes it's unavoidable. I think it's very important to note as well that Final Destination was MazeBeans' choice.
Yeah.
It's not usually the first choice of Steve's necessarily.
Oh, why?
Depend on the matchup, but I'm also surprised that Shaneak left it open because it can make those booyahs a little bit harder from time to time.
Yeah, wow. Look at MazeBeans just confirming with it. Thank goodness gracious.
And blow yourself up with the TNT for good measure.
Yeah, it's bonfire night. A little fireworks display.
It is.
Yeah, a little explosion for everyone at home to see. MazeBeans really taking the driving seat there. Just a quick, it was just a simple fairs and catching with the anvil a few more times during that second stock. And this third stock currently have really taken it away from Shaneak, sitting at 103% on their last stock. They really need to try and get these confirmed to get back in the game, but it's not going to come. Unfortunately, the anvil down air is going to take a game for MazeBeans. That was quite an explosive, really, second stop from MazeBeans, just to sort of take the game away from Shaneak in the end.
Yeah, it ended up being one-sided, but only in the second half. Like, there was definitely a nice even game leading up to that here on Bonfire Night. The funny thing is, Steve's up B sets off a firework every time it's used as well. It's just the perfect occasion for a big Steve win, but a big old Shaneak is standing on your way first, MazeBeans. Let's have game 3 and see what you can do this time.
Here we are. Looks as though we're going to SBF here. Another platform. Might have helped actually Shaneak in the long run. Taking roll away, this time from MazeBeans, just trying to use those little flares to get backwards. Not going to actually need it in this case. Going to use
turning around.
blocks, turning around, trying to keep Shaneak in the fight. Maybe a good case DI actually in the end from Shaneak. Oh, it's going to continue again. Oh, look at those combinations all the way. It tries to.
It's all with wood as well.
Oh my god. And a half L. I hope that was unintentional. A little mini half L. MazeBeans really in the mood here, especially after that first stock. Gets all those combinations sending to the side, and I think MazeBeans initially tried to go for a ledge trump, falling down. Didn't come in away.
No axe though.
No axe, but does get a spike for that first stock and gets that percent on Shaneak. Finally the roller. Oh, it's a little game of pinball here on MazeBeans. Sent to the right, sent to the left. A little bit of TNT, a little bit of Steve Tech in game 3 here. Oh,
going fishing for a squid though. Doesn't get away with it this time, but we're back into the move of the match, basically. Inkling's down B is useful for breaking the walls, useful for clanking with minecarts and exploding a bit earlier, and just getting some ink on Steve so that you can do something in response to his gigantic damage output. Unfortunately, you've damaged him a little too much for that booyah.
Yeah. Oh, Shaneak just dodges the minecart there. Can't dodge the second time. Sent off stage. Oh, and it's sent into the blast zone. It was unfair again, it looks as though. And it's going to be the second stock gone for Shaneak. Forced off stage again. Steve with an iron pickaxe this time. Tries to get those combinations. Got to be careful, Shaneak. Sends MazeBeans into the blast ceiling that time. Oh, and waits out the spot shots that time. And a nice up smash to take the first stock of MazeBeans, but they do have diamond, they do have walls. Shaneak's got to really channel the inner Chris Jericho here and break the walls down, but he's sent over to the left-hand side of the stage. The minecart clashing with Inkling that time. Nice.
But there we go. It's anvil time. Just about hanging on is Shaneak, but that move is so scary at all times. There's a firework. It's going to get you hit with a paintbrush. It's not Bonfire Night yet. Hang on.
I got it.
Public disruption.
Oh, good cover there with the down smash. A simple jab. And look at that, Steve. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 again is back. Sitting on top.
What will the purple guy do? Get KO'd is the answer. Shaneak is back in this one. There's not too much in the way of MazeBeans resources. There's a bit of gold, but very little iron. No diamonds available. But even with wood, you can still get the KOs. We saw how early the wood forward air KO'd at the start.
Oh, as well, just Shaneak being very patient there, awaiting the spot dodge, and then straight away with that up tilt. It catches so many people out. But Shaneak very patient, holding the shield for the right amount of time, waiting for the pressure to be relieved that MazeBeans was trying to put on. Shaneak sent to the blast zone again. Oh, tries to catch with the down smash, manages to dodge it. Oh, it's a game of fine margins here, and Shaneak trying to control neutral here, pushing MazeBeans to the side. Bomb clattering with the iron wall.
Yep. Yeah. Now we have a diamond. Will MazeBeans get the chance to mine it? The answer is yes, just hitting Shaneak away immediately, and the back air of that diamond will now be enough to secure game 3. It all seemed like momentum was heading towards Shaneak, but Steve can never be counted out, and as soon as he got that moment to farm the new weapon, it was over.
Yeah, it's just the case again of just the momentum's coming, but of course you've just got to be aware of some simple moves, especially when diamond is in play, can just counter you straight away and just send you, like, really take the wind out your sails. I think that was the perfect example.
We are seeing it now. I did think it was going to be Inkling in the end after the previous game was so close, but that is a commitment from Shaneak to say, I need a better matchup to deal with this DLC. Inkling was not built for the world of Minecraft. Mythra maybe is. Both Mythra and Cloud will probably give you a better fighting chance against Steve, but that's not to say they're a winning matchup against Steve.
No, not at all.
They're just a better matchup against Steve, but we'll see if Shaneak's Mythra is good enough to overcome the MazeBeans Steve, just as it was to beat VMwoo from a reversal.
2 dash attacks in a row there, getting the aerial there, a little fair on Shaneak, sending him to the left-hand side, again, trying to get that fair again. Oh, and look at using the blocks there, and just a simple drag down, try to go for the grab, and try to go for the wall tech. Shaneak was too aware of it, and the block had actually ran out of time. I think it was only a day.
Yeah, I actually panicked as well when Pyra came out because the TNT was in her recovery path and in her side B path. The thing about TNT is if you hit it with a fire-based move, it will detonate immediately, and that describes pretty much all of Pyra's movesets, so we're going to see a lot of Mythra for the safety of it. But there is a forward smash from MazeBeans to say, stop trying to enter my house!
Oh, using the dirt there, just ricochets MazeBeans back into the centre of the stage, high in the blast zone that time, and Shaneak can't capitalise. But MazeBeans trying to get that percent back, still get 40, he already got it on Shaneak. Side B, sending MazeBeans again to the blast zone. Oh, tries to go for the F tilt there, but it was a good roll in from MazeBeans. He read that very well, jumps over the minecart, and a switch to Mythra that time. And a simple smash attack, but not strong enough.
Yeah, switching off Pyra into Mythra to try go for a kill move, but there, more traditionally, we see Pyra getting the up smash for a KO. This is close enough, but MazeBeans could spiral further if the resources are to climb again. For now, just making do with the wooden tools, and it's working very well.
Really well indeed. Opts to go for the down air that time and not continue any sort of more aerial damage, and using the anvil instead. A little bit, a hunk of metal to just try and end things like that. A stage spike, plenty of damage over the side of the stage, taking Shaneak's second stock of this game 4, trying to use the little up tilt there with the axe to try and send Shaneak into the skies and start this combination, trying to use the platform that time, just drifting to the left of the platform there. Maybe a little bit of foolery from Shaneak on MazeBeans, a dash attack and simply shielding.
Oh,
wow!
It's not enough to KO, but another successful spot dodge call out from Shaneak on MazeBeans. The back air DI'd perfectly from MazeBeans in response to just about live what looked like an unlivable situation.
MazeBeans just shielding that again. A simple prominence revolt there on shield. It's going to finally take MazeBeans his second stock. Definitely doable for Shaneak if he's trying to get back into this. Oh, a little aerial there, like an up air, just trying to land with it. It covers so much, especially Pyra's moveset. It's really, really dangerous, and MazeBeans has to be very careful if they're going to approach, especially when Pyra's in play, without the TNT sort of in effect. Look at that aerial there.
That's the thing. Pyra is the only one in play right now. Shaneak has seen enough of the Mythra to know it wasn't really working out. Gonna use it there to get some more momentum to recover back to the stage. but it was Pyra, even at low percents, that was doing all the fighting here, and now comfortably switching back into her.
Oh, wow.
Almost getting a KO with the up air at 86 afterwards. Another one might well do it, you know, Mark.
Oh, definitely. You see, MazeBeans was a little bit scared and a little bit cautious. Didn't opt to fully commit and just back a little attack of his own block from the side B. Nearly goes in the favor of Shaneak there. Long recovery from MazeBeans. Oh, but catches with the up smash. Oh, again, the momentum seemed to be going Shaneak's way, but in the end, it's a simple move from Steve, an up smash right in the center of the stage, and it's going to send Shaneak into the blast zone and into losers bracket. What a performance from MazeBeans here, 3 games to 1.
Yeah, it felt like the right idea from Shaneak, knowing that MazeBeans was going to stand still in the center of the stage, and see a very, very disjointed downer from Pirate. Usually, you should be able to get to Steve before the up smash hitbox actually begins, but I think it's something like a frame 6 up smash